Hey, welcome to another edition of Reflections with Pastor Chris. Let's talk about trash. It's something that we all have, we all create, and hopefully we all know what to do with. What is trash? Trash are those things that, well, have outlived their usefulness. They are no longer any good for the purposes in which we first acquired them. For many different reasons, they really have no place in our lives. So we've learned to take it out. And there's some things that can happen that are detrimental in your life if you don't take out the trash on a regular basis. First of all, if you allow trash to accumulate in your life, those things that are no longer purposeful and useful in your life, it really gets in your way. Have you ever seen a home, or maybe in your home, where you let the trash just build up and now it's blocking an entryway here, it's getting in the way over there, and oftentimes you can stumble and fall and hurt yourself because you got too much trash that you hadn't taken out. Then if you leave it there too long, not only does it block your way and get in the way, but sometimes trash, whoo, can start to smell. Those things that are meant to be taken out begin to rot and they begin to have an odor that can really mess up your life. And when that happens, that odor just doesn't stay in the trash. It filters through your whole home. And if you allow it to stay too long, you'll even start smelling like the trash that you were supposed to take out. Then it can block your path, it can begin to stink. And then if you leave that trash too long, it'll start attracting some unwanted guests. You know what I mean? Those critters and those vermins that are attracted by that foul smell will start to creep into your home. They will begin to think that this must be a place where we're welcome because it smells so bad. Just like the trash that's in our life, there's some trash in our spiritual lives that we need to take out. Those things that are no longer purposeful, those things that have outlived their usefulness, that are getting in our way, those things sometimes that begin to smell and attract others. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's a bad attitude. It may be jealousy or envy. It may be a way of thinking that is outdated, that is no longer purposeful. Sometimes, unfortunately, it may be some people in your life that have outused their usefulness, that are no longer pushing you in the direction that you need to go. Whatever the situation is, there are some things that we need to take out and get rid of in order for our lives to be what God would have it to be. Paul said that we ought to lay aside the weight and the sin that does so easily beset us. Yes, sometimes sin is trash. But in order for us to run the race that is set before us, we got to take out some things. Take out the trash in your life to see whether or not you are headed in the right direction. Take out the trash in your life and see if that filthy, smelly situation that you've been dealing with does not get better. Take out the trash in your life, and maybe you'll realize that all of the negativity you have been attracting is because you haven't taken out some things in your life. Just like in your real physical life, in your home, there's a time to take out the trash. In your spiritual life, there's also a time to take out the trash. Don't leave it sitting around. It'll do you some good to take your trash out. Like and share with somebody. I'm going to take my trash out.